Hey y'all, it's Tara. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show y'all how I created this gorgeous mani using Vetsy's gel tips and their solid nail tip glue, as well as a few Madam Glam polishes from their Apple of My Eye collection that just dropped, and a whole other stuffs that ain't even pictured here because, yeah, it was a bit of a wild ride and I needed lots of things, so stay tuned. But let me first preface this video by letting y'all know that I am literally a beginner. I have never once in my entire life glued on an extension to my natural nail. Never once. So everything in this video that I used was either purchased by me or brought by G Money when she came to visit me last week. Bless her heart. I miss you. I love you, girl. So there's no PR in this video, but I do have discount codes for Vettsy and Madam Glam that y'all can use. Just follow the links in the description box, and all of that info will be down below. Okay, let's jump in. The first thing you're going to want to do is either prep your nails and your cuticles or fit the tips. Now, I had already done 4 nails the night before, and I also prepped my thumb, so I didn't have any nail prep to show y'all, and I didn't record any of that. So right now I'm just gonna fit my thumb tip, and I think it's a number 2 that I used. You want that tip to fit sidewall to sidewall, and again, I have a code for Vettsy. It's BLL30. Save 30%. Follow the link in my description box below. So G Money told me that I should probably etch the inside of my tip because gel will not stick to shiny surfaces, of course. So I grabbed her Melody Susie e-file and I went ahead and I hit the inside of this tip with the nail well. Good grief, Tara. The well of the nail tip. I hit it with an e-file and then I went back in with a little bit of acetone. You just don't want the inside of that tip to be shiny. And then I just did a little bit of buffing to my natural nail bed, and then I hit it with a little bit of alcohol to just wipe off that dust, and now we are ready for base coat. Of course, I'm using Madam Glam's base coat. I love, love, love their base coats and their top coats. Again, follow the link in the description box to Madam Glam's website. You can save 30% with code BLL30. BLL30 will save you 30% off, honey. Get it done. So here's Vetsy's solid nail tip glue. And child, when I tell y'all it is solid, it ain't going nowhere. So everything up to this point was going swimmingly until it wasn't. So again, I'm leaving all this footage in here for y'all to see. When you are scooping the glue into your tip, you want your tip to be pointing at noon. Mine's over here somewhere at 3 o'clock, between 2 and 3. Make sure your nail tip is pointed straight up at noon. Make sure your tip is perpendicular with your pot of glue. Now, so you want your glue to fill the well between 5 and 7. I'm over here somewhere between 4 and 6, and it's bad. And you will see it when I flip this nail over, or flip this tip over, and you'll see here's a little tail. Okay, not a big deal. I'm gonna roll that off of the tip onto my nail bed. Not a big deal. Honestly, you can do it. But here's where everything went wrong. Here's where I realized, oh dang, my glue ain't where it's supposed to be. My glue is off in the desert. I don't know what the heck's going on, but here I am thinking, you know what? I'll correct it. As I'm squishing and pushing, I'll just sort of move that glue around where I need it to be. Nope, don't do that. Don't kid yourself. Now, I'm here to tell y'all, I did 4 nails before this, right? I did not have any problems at all applying my 4 nails. So honestly, every issue really that I had in this video, I think it was because my camera was right in my face. And so I'm having to tilt my head and look around the left side of my camera. It was just bad. So my angles were bad. It was terrible. But I'm thinking, you know what? No. I'm going to make this work. So I'm going to push. You do want to make sure, A, that you flip your nail over and that all of your glue is squooged out. Because basically what you want to do is encapsulate your entire nail bed in this Vettsy solid nail tip glue. You want every square inch of your nail to be encapsulated. But you also want to be able to push out any air bubbles. So I'm just a pushing and a squishing, honey. Pushing and a squishing. It's not working well. So I'm like, you know what? Screw this. I put the thing down. The beauty of this solid nail glue is that it does wipe off with alcohol. So I wiped off my nail, wiped off all that glue, and then I also reapplied my base coat just to make sure, because I also wiped off the tacky layer of my base coat. I used the same tip. So I went back in, made sure my glue was where it was supposed to be, as you guys will see. Maybe, I don't know. But I'm also going to show y'all the proper way to scoop your gel. So I went ahead and continued on with the same tip that I thought I screwed up. You can do that. You can do that. Get it in position. Again, check the underside of your nail and your free edge. Make sure all that glue is has encapsulated your free edge. And then I have a million of these monsters, all right? These torture devices that I will never ever, and you should never ever ever use on your natural nail bed as a cuticle pusher. But you know what? It came in pretty dang handy when I'm trying to scoop off and scrape off this thick. It's not hard, obviously. It's not a hard, and I haven't cured it. It's not stiff, but it is very, very thick, this glue is. So the cleanup process did take me quite a while, but I did not show y'all all of that. I did do a couple of scrapes for y'all. And again, this tool came in very handy. Just continue to make sure that your nail, that the tip itself is centered and it's pointing where it's supposed to go and it's not crooked. And then you can go in with a little bit of alcohol on a brush, on a little cleanup brush. Ideally, you don't want this gel to touch your skin, but you sure as hell don't want to cure it to your skin. So I did make sure that I did a very, very thorough job with my cleanup, which I think I did. And then I cured that for 60 seconds. So here's what you want to do, okay? Pretend like you home alone with a bag of Frito scoops and some bean dip, honey. You want to tilt that tip towards you and then scoop from the back, okay? Scoop from the back. And then make sure that your glue is between 5 and 7. Between 5 and 7 on that clock, honey. That's where your glue should be. And as you can see, the back of the tip is also clean. There's really not a tail there, but that's what you want to do. So then after you get your nail tip cured on, you can hit that. I think I'm using a Macart 100-180 file. This is a file that I do not use on my natural nails. I tend to stick to 240 grit files, but you want to make sure that you get the back, your cuticle line where that tip meets your cuticle. You want to make sure that's nice and smooth and there's no big little hump there. And honestly, the back side of these tips are fairly thin, but they're, as y'all know, tips have that little pointy thing at the end of them where they get broken off of the, the little stand, little holder thing. So just file. You can reshape the nail. I keep going in with this brush just to brush away the dust so I can see what I'm working with. And you can reshape the nail. You could cut these, honestly, trim them down into little stubby coffins if you'd like to. But the tips themselves are absolute joys to work with. I absolutely love these. Super easy. So just make sure that you file off that entire shiny surface and any little hangy sticky bits that you might get, and then hit it again with a smidge of alcohol to get all that dust off, and then you are ready for your base coat and ready for your design. Oh, I'm so excited. This entire mani is honestly one of my favorite manis that I think I've ever done. So G Money brought me, and here I am just putting on my base coat, but G Money brought me so much stuff to try, and one of the polishes that she brought was, and she didn't even bring it for me, I think she brought it to do a mani on someone else, but she brought this Madam Glam polish, Cherry Petals, and it's like this softest baby pink. Again, save 30% at Madam Glam with code BLL30. It's the softest baby pink, and it's absolutely stunning, and it's perfect for any sort of nail art. Now, here I am applying my first coat, and honestly, I really wanted to do this whole thing, this whole nail in one coat. So I'm trying to be very careful, and I'm trying to get it applied just right. But we did have a visitor who will show up here very soon. Could not believe it. Scared the crap out of me. But, you know, I'm trying to be very uh, easy, very, I don't know, neat with my application. But here comes the visitor. Oh, look at that. The audacity. Look at him. And I'm like, hello, hey, would you get the hell out of here? Anyway, so he leaves. I continue on with my application. This is one coat. I did manage to get this opaque in one coat. Not very many low spots. So here it is, one coat, top coated, shiny, gorgeous, absolutely stunning. This is Cherry Petals. Y'all, add this to your Madam Glam wish list. Another thing that I picked up from Vettsy was the Frenchy brush. It's sort of like a template brush. Oh, yeah, by the way, Miss G Money decanted the, what is the name of this Madam Glam collection? Apple in My Eye collection. She brought me every single color in these little gel pots. So what you want to do is you just want to sort of coat each side of your Frenchy brush. Again, save 30% at Vettsy with code BLL30. Ding! Link is down below. Coat both sides of your Frenchy brush. You can just tap it wherever you want your smile line to start. Tap it, flip the brush, tap it on the other side. And then I went in with this just, I don't know, cheapo brush that G Money probably also gave to me as well because, good grief, she's so generous. And then you can just sort of clean up your smile line. Make sure all of your lines are where you want them. Fill in all this empty space if you would like. But this little brush was not cutting it for me, honey. So I brought out Big Daddy liner brush. And I coated him very nicely with this gorgeous sour apple green, Granny Smith apple green. And I tried to do, you know, as best as I could. But again, my camera is right in my stinking face. So I did what I could with Big Daddy. And but you could also you can always go back in with a little tiny brush and some alcohol and just sort of clean that up before you cure it, which I also tried to do, again, at a very awkward angle. And yeah, look, I'm shaky. Things are just weird. I can't really, anyway. I did as best I could, but I also knew that I was going to stamp over my smile line, so whichever side I screwed up the most, I would just stamp right over that. So anyway, there you go. And if your colored tip is a little bit lumpy bumpy, don't worry about it. It's going to smooth out when you get your top coat on. So there you go. Look how gorgeous. It's so pretty. G Money also gave me the black and white sticky stamping polish from She Modern, and I'm using just an old Born Pretty plate and my Maniology, what is this, a cubicle stamper, and I'm just going to put that right there. If you have never used sticky stamping polish before and you're used to, like, you've been stamping forever and ever, you want to make sure that you give that some time to dry. And there goes the motorcycle. So make sure you give that sticky stamping polish a little bit of time to dry on that stamper, otherwise you're just going to squish it around. And I'm going in with the little spearmint green. Oh, y'all, Apple in My Eye collection is freaking stunning. Please, please, please grab as many of these polishes as you can when you're shopping Madam Glam. Follow the link below. My 30% off code is BLL30. And there you go. I just put a little dotty dot right in the center of that little daisy. And go back in with my Madam Glam top coat. And I cannot speak highly enough about these tips. First of all, almonds are absolutely gorgeous. They flatter everybody's hand shape, nail shape. It does not matter. They are so flattering. They just elongate everything and make my fingers, my chunko fingers, look so gorgeous. I am obsessed with this mani, and when I tell you, it's one of my favorite manis that I've ever done. Love these polishes. So stay tuned. Towards the end, I'm going to show y'all some pictures. G Money took a picture of Nana and me in the pool, and I love this photo. So yeah, make sure you shop Vettsy. Look at us. Aren't we freaking cute? I love this. I will cherish this photo forever. So yeah, make sure you shop Vettsy through the link below. 30% off code BLL30. Shop Madam Glam through the link below. My 30% off code is BLL30. Grab up, snatch up as many of these Apple of My Eye collection polishes as you possibly can before they are gone. But I hope this tutorial helps y'all. Again, do as I say, not as I do, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye!